Hey, how's it going? Got that wire soldered in on the CDI that I showed last video. I did make a mistake last time about hooking up the negative to ground on the rectifier. It's actually supposed to go to one of the negative lugs on the rectifier. Positive still goes to the positive side. Battery's disconnected to get this connected. Building the diode pack, I didn't test a few things. So my multimeter is in ohms reading. Form the test, you're putting one of the probes on the backing plate and then testing each side of the lug, and then you're going to reverse the probes and then test the red on the backing plate and then negative. You should get a reading on both sides, and then you're testing the positive lug to each side of the negative where the stator goes. It should read in one direction, but then when you reverse the lugs, it should not read, because again, a diode is like a check valve, it should only read in one direction. So that's testing good. When I soldered the diodes to the backing plate, the solder connection wasn't the greatest, so I ended up sandwiching the negative between the plastic and the backing plate, and it seems to be making a better connection. So I'll get this all hooked up here. So again, these two are from the stator charging system. And then this negative terminal for charging the battery. Sorry if my hands are in the way. Wiring is sometimes finicky. So I'm just tightening the terminals. So again, from the stator, both wires to each side of the rectifier, and then the negative terminal for charging is on the one side of the negative. Then the positive to the battery goes to the positive side of the rectifier. Again, I'm ordering a rectifier in the mail. It hasn't come in yet, but I figure build this just to test the charging system. In the next video I'll show you that it's charging. So just make sure all your lugs are tight. And I always recommend tugging on the connections, make sure that nothing is going to pull out. Anyway, I'll clean up this wiring. And yeah, next video we'll test it and get it running. Alright. Next video I'll show you that the system is charging, and we'll fire up the motor. And yeah, wrap up this motor project.